Welcome back to a brand new X1 pod with Dylan and Josh. And this week we are going to do our predictions on Imola. And yeah, I'm very, very excited about this because in Miami, we had a first time ever winner, right? With Lando. This week, I personally think things can get spicy, man. I really do. So without further ado, let's just jump right into these predictions. Our first one, as you guys know, is our over and under. So, Mix, who you're going with for your under and over? Over and under. However you want to say it. Who are you going with?
My underachiever for this week is somebody that...
I swear to gosh, if you say someone that I don't think you're about to say...
That I haven't picked.
Okay.
Well, I might have picked him, actually. But it's Checo Perez.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yep, He's going to have a stinker.
Yeah, he struggled in Miami, which is kind of surprising, in my opinion. He was running in fifth. Sainz got a penalty, so he got up to fourth. But, okay, so who's your overachieve then?
My overachieve.
Oh, God.
Is McLaren again.
So I did pull up some articles here, and McLaren is actually bringing more upgrades to Imola. So do you think that they are going to potentially be in another podium spot? Or with your overachieve, I guess you would say. But I don't know. I think the upgrades could be good for McLaren.
Are they bringing more upgrades, or are they just bringing the rest of the upgrades to Oscar's car?
I was reading an article, and it says, while McLaren in the paddock unveiling with the chief executive, Zach Brown, admitted to basically a B-spec car in Miami, we're unlikely to see a repeat of that in Imola. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe I just misread it.
I think they're just bringing the rest of the upgrades for Oscar's car.
Oh, okay. Well, if that is the case, I mean, Lando had a great car. He pulled away from Max and the rest of the field, right?
And it was a sprint weekend.
Yeah, so, I mean...
So they only had one practice.
I personally believe that McLaren car, now with the Oscar getting the upgrades, if that is the case, they're a podium team. Like, they're legit a podium contender every single weekend from now on.
Also, Ferrari's bringing upgrades, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so we're going to have a dogfight for the podium, I think, going forward between three different teams here. I'm not counting Red Bull, okay? I'm counting McLaren's, the Ferraris, and the Mercedes, okay? Because Mercedes are bringing upgrades. They brought some upgrades in Miami, and you can see that that did kind of work, okay? In the race, it worked. The sprint race, we don't talk about that shit, all right? In the race, Lewis drove great. He was right behind Perez the entire race, literally. Maybe not the entire race, but he was literally right there at the end. So I feel those three teams, I should say, are going to be fighting for the podium from here on out.
It's going to be 4 teams fighting for the podium.
I don't count Red Bull, man. They're already
But they're going to be fighting for the podium.
No, they'll be fighting for first and second, while the third is the podium.
No, Ferrari, McLaren, and...
The Mercedes can't win. Mercedes cannot win unless like they get a miracle in the rain. It's a snowstorm out there. Like we need something. But no, I think those 4 teams, I guess you would say, is going to be very interesting to see the rest of the year. And then you got to sprinkle in Aston Martin, right? You got to sprinkle in them. No, okay, well, I take it back. All right.
They have Lance Stroll as a driver.
All right, my under and overachieve. So I'm actually going to play into that. And my underachieve is going to be the Aston Martin. Alonso didn't look that great in Miami. As you guys know, Stroll didn't look that great in Miami. He got 17. But if I went back to even the last time they raced at Imola, because last year it was rained out, and the year before that it looked like it was raining as well. So I don't know how much you can play a factor into that, but Lance Stroll did get 10th in the rain. Alonso, yeah, he got a DNF. So that's my underachieve. I think it's going to kind of happen the same. And then my overachieve for this weekend is I think it's going to be Mercedes with those upgrades coming. I think they're going to overachieve. I didn't say they're going to get win, okay?
What,
or podium
like
or something.
7th and 8th?
No, they're at least getting top 5. At least getting top 5, maybe a podium. but at least get in top 5.
No, you have to say a podium for them to overachieve.
All right, maybe.
5th isn't
Just wait to my
overachieving.
podium. Just wait for my podium predictions. All right.
All right.
Okay, so those are our over and underachievers. But now for our DNFs. I think I'm gonna go with the same DNF until the end of the year, so that way it kind of maybe it happens. I'm gonna go with Red Bull for my DNF. Red Bull 1, Red Bull 2. I don't know, but I want to pick them until it like continuously happens, so then we all have a shot. So that's who I'm going with. Mix, who are you going with?
I'm going with the Logan Sargent.
Oh,
He hasn't raced this track in a Formula One car, so. And it might rain,
ah.
so he's chalked.
That also sucks too, because last week, like, it wasn't even his fault.
He got taken out.
Yeah, in his hometown race, he got taken out, bro. That was so unfortunate. I can honestly see that happening. I feel like there might be more DNFs this week than normal. I'm just going with that. If it, like you said, if it's supposed to rain, that could play a huge factor as well. So that's our DNFs. But onto our best and worst strategies. So Mix, what's your best and worst strategies for this weekend? Or who's going to have the best and worst strategies for this weekend?
I don't think I've actually ever picked this as my best strategy, but I'm going with McLaren.
I mean, you have to after last week.
Yep.
And
they had a God strategy, so.
You also have to think about this too. Like, Oscar was top 5 until he got pinched.
He was second.
Yeah, until he got pinched by Sainz there. So, I mean, they had a really good plan last week, so I expect them to have another good plan this week. Okay.
And then my worst strategy is Red Bull.
Which
2.0.
one? Okay, I was gonna say. Okay, I like it. Did you know that?
No, I'm just gonna go with Red Bull. Actually, you always do it. I'm just going with Red Bull. I'm changing my answer to Red Bull.
Do it. You know that Yuki got 7th last week?
Yeah.
That's crazy. And Daniel had
4th in sprint.
4th in a sprint. So they had pretty good. But okay, you're gonna say they don't have the worst strategy. Okay, I like. All right, going with this theme this week of overachieving, best strategy, Mercedes. All right, they're gonna have the best strategy. I don't know what's gonna happen
if they get a podium.
Facts. That's a fact. My worst strategy, I think I'm gonna have to go with. I would say like to run back on that like underachieve Aston Martin, but I want to say someone else, and I'm gonna say Alpine. I think they're gonna have the worst strategy with Gasly and Ocon. I think they're probably gonna be in the 14th, 15th, probably. I mean, Ocon got points this past weekend, but I can see them potentially getting 14th, 15th. A sneaky, I'll say this as like a sneaky best strategy, Haas. I wouldn't be surprised if they go like 9-10. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised about that. Also, side note, Oliver Behrman is going to be driving free practice 1 in that Haas car. I heard a rumor, don't quote me. I heard something on Twitter. I saw something on Twitter that said that if he drives good this weekend, it's like set in stone that he's coming to F1.
Yeah, like he's going to be in a Haas seat next year.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
K-Mag's going to retire.
Yeah, so that'd be pretty cool. I think Oliver did awesome in that Ferrari, but then again, that was a Ferrari, and we're talking about a Haas. So,
well, I mean, he's not going to win a race in a
Haas. No, but like a Ferrari, a Haas. Like, there's quite a big difference there. You know what I mean?
Bye-bye, Lewis Hamilton.
But okay, so those are our best and worst strategies. And then, Bix, what is your biggest surprise of the weekend? That's our 4th prediction.
All right, my biggest surprise is 4 DNFs.
4 DNFs.
And well, actually, I'm not going to add this on. I'm just going to this is just to be a guess. Well, yeah. I think 2 of them will be Carlos Sainz and Oscar Piastri.
Wow, even your own team?
Yep. Sheesh. I think they're going to get into it again.
Sheesh. I will give you this. Carlos Sainz did, in fact, DNF the last time they were at Imola. So,
yep.
That is a sign.
I didn't know that, but yep.
Okay, so my biggest surprise. What do I do?
Haas podium.
No, hell no. It would have to be a freaking thunders. It would have to be like a tornado warning if that's gonna happen. No, I think I'm gonna. Man, I don't want to give it away, but I'm gonna have to. My biggest
No, no,
surprise.
you don't have to.
Okay, I'm gonna say something. Ah, man, I don't know what. I'm trying to
And
think of.
DNFs.
No, 10 DNFs.
Nico
Heck no.
Hulkenberg wins.
I'll say this: biggest surprise. Max doesn't win. I don't think Max wins.
That's what I did last year.
Yeah, but I don't think Max wins 2 weeks in a row. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just saying that's my. I don't want to use my biggest surprise, my big surprise on this one. So
Lewis
I'm gonna
Hamilton
say
winning.
I'm gonna say Max doesn't win the race. All right. So that's a biggest surprise for me. Okay. Now I think there's really only two people that you can choose from for our next prediction, and that is who's gonna get pole at Imola. There's only two people.
Charles Leclerc.
Yeah, there's only two people.
Wait, who are those two people?
Charles and Max. So like literally.
What about Lando?
When was Lando ever close to getting a pole?
He got a pole for the sprint race in China.
Okay, that's great. Did he win? No, he got overtaken by Lewis.
Yeah, but he got pole. Like I'm saying, he got pole.
Wasn't it raining?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
he would have got pole in Miami, but he set his fastest lap in Q2 instead of Q3.
Oh god. Okay, I mean, I think there's only two people, and that is Charles and Max, and I'm going with Charles, like you said.
What? No, do the opposite of me.
Oh, I want Charles, man.
Fine, I'm doing Max then. I'm getting the free point.
All right. I think Charles was pole at Imola last time, if I'm not mistaken, and then
I still think Charles is gonna get it, but I'm putting Max down so I can get a point.
All right, and then okay, on to our last predictions here, and that is podium. I want to go last because I have something crazy, but
I mean, mine's pretty crazy too.
Okay, Mix, you go. What do you got?
All right, third, I have Max Verstappen.
Okay, sheesh. I don't see that happening, but okay.
Well, you probably have Lewis winning, so. All right, second, I have Charles converting a pole into a second place.
Once again, that's always happens.
And first, I have Lando 2 wins now.
Back-to-back wins for Lando?
Yep.
I mean, I can honestly see that. If that McLaren is how it was in Miami, I could see that happening.
I think this track's going to suit them even more, too, so.
Yeah.
Plus, they'll have 3 practices to dial it in.
Yeah, I think McLaren's going to be really, really good this weekend. As long as Sainz doesn't run him in the back of him, you know what I mean?
and I was watching the Matt and Tommy thing.
Yeah.
And Tommy said that this track suits Lando well, so.
There you go. Yeah, I want to reiterate this, that Lando got a podium last time they were here. So yeah. That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Now he's going to get a win.
Yeah. Back-to-back wins for Lando makes the championship a little bit tighter. Yeah. Probably not, but all right.
Maybe
so
Max DNF, then it will.
Hey, maybe. We both have Red Bull something, you know. Okay, so for my podium, I'm going to go Charles third.
Yeah, I'm going from pole to third.
Max second. Lewis winning. It's going to happen. Mercedes upgrades are going to be so good that car's back to where it was. All right? There's no shot now that Lewis is winning. Unless it's raining. You never know. If I could have the best prediction you've ever seen with that prediction, all right? The best one you've ever seen.
If Lewis wins, I'm posting that on TikTok.
All right, do it. That's going to be the best prediction you've ever seen. Lewis is going to win. And we all know that's probably not going to happen. But that's what makes this exciting. That's what makes we want to watch. You know, so
you have to understand that literally half the field has to get taken out in order for that to happen.
Hey, that is not true. He got 6 last week. Okay, not half the field, only a quarter of the field. All right. So,
and if it's raining, I know Lando can beat Lewis in the rain.
Is that true? Because what happened the last time it was raining and Lewis?
It wasn't raining for the sprint race. It was raining.
I'm not saying that.
Quali.
I'm not saying that. What was that last time that Lewis and Lando battled it out in the rain?
4 years ago. That was 4 years ago.
Hey, Lewis is the best driver in the rain, hands down. Yes, he is. Hands down.
Wax him.
Nah, no shot. All right, but those are our predictions for this year, or for this week. I was going to say this year. Those are going to be our predictions for this week at Imola. Let us know in the comment section below what you guys think about it. And let us know who's winning the race in the comments. So big shout out to Dylan over there for, picking Lando back-to-back. It's going to be crazy. But we're excited for the race. Hope you guys are as well. Leave a like and sub if you guys enjoy. And we'll be back with our recap after the race. So much love, guys. We're out. Peace.